Alright, we're here in the queue, and we are going to choose white, and we will actually be the last people to join, so we should get it kicked off right now. We are hunting with Valor. There we are. Oh, Rare Buying Bot is playing with us too. Okay. What do we got? Let's, do you want to check our rares first?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sort by rarity. We've got,
all right.
We chose right.
Sounds good to me.
Wow, we got 2 angels. Resolute Archangel, 2 of those. Burning Anger is good. We got looks like at least the top end of our deck should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
And we've got Soul of Chandelar over here.
Soul of Chandelar is great.
And Soul of Theros, probably the best soul.
Probably in limited, maybe in all, like overall. Perilous Vault, maybe not with our game plan here. But do you want to run both angels too?
I don't know about running 2 7-drop angels. That
Yeah.
might be a little aggressive if we don't have any ramp.
Alright, so let's sort by mana cost here. So I guess we'll be using the Travis Wu laws of Sealed, which is play 18 lands, never mulligan, always play second, and yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. So yeah, let's I think we're definitely in white, looking at
yeah, no way we can't
the soul
run this.
there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at our white playables, and just see what holes we need to fill in then.
Well, let's take a look at white for red. Oh, we've got quadruple Swift Claw. Okay.
All right, I think running all the Swift Claws we can is great. You know, if you get them out early, they're great. They trade with a lot more expensive threats.
Definitely.
I think it's just a great card for limited.
Ooh, Curd Chieftain is good, but it really goes over the top with a forest. I still think it's playable.
Yeah, I like Soul of Chandelar, but I'm not convinced we're in red just off of Soul of Chandelar.
All right, yeah, well, I'll put that out for a second. Triplicate Spirits is pretty good.
Yeah, great card if you have a lot of little guys out.
Oh, do we? What else we got? Forged Devil is playable. There's a lot of 1 toughness creatures in the format. I like it.
As far as 1-drops, I actually like Soulmender if you have a Johnny's Pride Mates to combo with them.
Do we?
We have 2. So I think running 2 of Johnny's Pride Mates on the Soulmender is just great value.
Sounds good. Rough Rider is totally playable. 3-drop, 3/2. Would like to see some 4-drops. Oh, we've got 2 of them. Those are definitely playable. We'll go back and look at artifacts, or let's just bring them in here. Staff of the Sun Mages fits us. Juggernaut is playable.
Yeah, Juggernaut's a great card.
Yep. Will Forged Golem also totally playable. Not
Yeah,
exciting, but it beats Intimidate.
Yeah.
Which is something that really wrecked me in the sealed event that we played in. After the pre-release, I just kept getting killed by Krenko's Enforcer, Krenko's Intimidator. It has Intimidate. Yeah.
So can we look at, I don't know, I'm a little wary about just dropping red in there at this point without looking at our other colors.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
I like building out our white, because I think we're definitely in white,
Okay.
then seeing where our holes are with that, and
Sure.
seeing what other color. I think it's probably going to be white-red.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
just
guess I
wary
really...
about taking them without seeing our blue-green.
Yeah, I did kind of jump into that. Here's a great Vibration Revoker is great for the board. Inferno, without, delving into red, Inferno Fist is good.
Yeah, Generator
Servant's
Servant's great, especially when we have, such a strong high end, getting up to those angels and things.
Yeah, Evolving Wilds will be playable, but let's take a look at our playables in green. I know White Green can do some good stuff. Siege Worm is one of those stuffs. Elvish Mystic is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are almost all solid cards. Invasive Species can do a lot of work.
Especially with the Angel. Just keep going back to 20. Reclamation Sage is definitely playable.
Yeah, we've got 3 Verdant Haven and an Elvish Mystic, so there's good ramp there.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a lot of depth really. Like it's good quality.
But we just don't have that many cards.
Yeah.
We have 14.
We've got 1 or 2 bombs and Siege Worm and Charging Rhino. But yeah, so
Okay.
I like it, but I'm not.
Keep that in mind. Let's look at black. One thing I think we're missing is removal here.
Yeah. So Flesh to Dust, I think just the most solid removal right now in M15.
Yep.
Like instant speed. It's a little expensive, but you know, it's gonna remove whatever it is you're trying to get rid of there.
Yeah, Sign in Blood is pretty good.
Yeah, I like Sign in Blood.
Stab Wound is another good removal.
Stab Wound, amazing card. To me, it's almost bomb status, like,
yeah,
because if you can just get it on
a 2/3.
yeah, suddenly your opponent
Yeah.
is trying to remove their own creature, and that's the situation you love to be
It's
in.
great. Rot Feaster Maggot can extend the game.
Mhm.
And really puts up a good block. It's a 3/5 for 5, and you gain life when it enters. If you can exile a creature from a graveyard.
So yeah, it gets a lot better with a strong removal suite.
Yeah, we've got in Flesh to Dust. Covenant of Blood is pretty expensive, but it's War Leaders here at Helix, and it has Convoke.
Right. I think Bloodhost is actually a very great card.
I agree.
Over a longer game, it can just do amazing work.
And it looks like we've got Triplicate Spirits, a bunch of creatures that we wouldn't mind sacrificing, especially Soulmender. Like, we can gain life, and then once Bloodhost comes out, gain more life, and, you know, really put it to use.
So let's take a look at our blue.
Sure.
And
Fugitive Wizard is garbage.
yeah, can't really.
Welkin Turn is
Welkin
playable.
Turn is a great card, and
Yeah.
3 Welkin Turn. Military intelligence in our strategy would be very nice.
Very nice. Aeronaut Tinkerer should work. We've got a couple solid artifacts. Amphin Path Mage is not awesome, but it's okay. 3/2 and can 2 in blue. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I don't know. I'm not in love with blue except for this triple turn.
Yeah, triple turn is very strong.
Turn of a friendly card indeed.
That would put us very much in a blue-white aggro situation with
Yeah.
our Swift Claws and turns.
Yes, I agree.
Into the Void can be great.
What's
Just
that one do?
deal with threats a little later.
That's return 2 to their hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Dissipate, you know, Into the Void, and then hold Dissipate open for when they play it back out.
That could be good.
Can be strong. But yeah, Chrono Stutter is nice. It's just very expensive.
It's a little too expensive, I think. So let's put blue in here and see how it looks. I have a feeling we're gonna. I think one of the holes we're at is 4 drops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is 2s are good, but this is too many.
Yeah, that is very heavy. And that puts us at 0 3 drops actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then we can run Dissipate. I'd much rather see a 3-drop creature.
Yeah. So yeah, I think blue is strong with Welkin turns,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's for us, especially knowing that we have that soul in red.
Yeah. Do you want to go back and build out red? Or do you want to start
Yeah,
with black?
there's actually some white I think we still haven't looked
Oh.
at. Because
yeah.
I think Pillar of Light definitely has a spot as removal
Uh-huh.
for a big threat.
Sure.
And I think Pegasus is okay, but like you said, we are heavy up on 2 drops. I think Ephemeral Shields is a great card.
I agree.
Um,
Divine Fate, yeah. I don't want to run Pegasus without being able to put something on it. My mind immediately jumped to without being able to bestow something on it, and you can't do that here.
So Dauntless River Marshal.
That's
is,
the blue
if we were
white.
going into blue, I think it's just great.
Yeah.
Does a lot of work, but without being in blue, I'm not sure if it's really worth a spot since we are so heavy on 2 drops.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I wouldn't run it here. Meditation Puzzle is garbage. Also, Heliod's Pilgrim. Do we have any decent auras? I know in red we've got Inferno Fist. We'll go back and check.
Right. It looks like at this point it would just be getting maybe Divine Favor if we ran that.
Yeah. Divine Favor's not super good either. Solemn Offering.
Actually, if in red we do have
go back.
Burning Anger.
Oh yeah, a rare, and that is a solid choice.
Yeah, I like Burning Anger. So yeah, I think at this point, having looked at all of our other colors, I like being white-red.
I agree. But let's see if we can fill out with our 4. Yeah, this also gives us the most 4 drops.
Gives us 2 Generator Servants, which I
Yep.
think maybe even opens the possibility of running both Angels, since that is a little bit of a ramp.
Mhm.
It's still a little.
Or would you
If
rather
you-
run an angel, 2 angels, or an angel in the soul?
Oh, definitely. I think the Soul. If we're in red, I think that Soul is one of the strongest.
Yeah.
All the Souls are very strong, but I think that is probably the second best Soul behind Soul of Theros. Soul of New Phyrexia is definitely up there.
Yeah, I would say that's the
But
second
I'd say
best.
those 3 are definitely the front runners.
Yeah. So it looks like we're pretty heavy red, which is fine. This is what we want to play right here.
Right.
We are light on 3 drops. We
I
have plenty of 2 and Generator Servant.
I really like Inferno Fist.
Is that in here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pump enchantment, and then it's also just a shock.
Yeah.
And I think that can... the versatility of that card is just very, very good.
I agree. So yeah, I think we should run that. We could maybe board in Forge Devil if they're running a lot of 1 toughness creatures.
Yeah, I don't like more than 1 Forge Devil, but I think 1 Forge Devil can be great. You know, I've had games where they've turn 1 Cruel Sadist, and I, you know, turn 1 Forge Devil, and it's just immediately great value.
We do have to be careful. It's really not a turn 1 play, though,
right?
Because it will deal damage to itself if there are no other targets. Yeah, this looks like we've cleaned out red pretty well. I don't really want to run Foundry Street. We don't have that many red creatures. We've got enough, but I don't think enough to make this playable.
Right.
Frenzy Goblin actually might be okay. It might be able to get something through. I don't think it's better than anything we already have.
Right.
But it could be playable.
So
Borderland Marauder is pretty good too.
Right now, looking at what we've got, my worries are we don't really have flying or a lot of ways to deal with flyers. We don't have, you know, reach.
Yeah.
Really, we're just kind of hoping for triplicate spirits or some removal to pull flying down. Otherwise, we're just trying to kind of aggro them out. I don't think we can, even with Aeronaut Tinkerer, I don't think we want to be ornithoptering.
I don't think so either. This will deal with flyers.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah, I like having Perilous Vault in the board, definitely. So our curve is skewed very low just because of all of our 2-drops there.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like we've got a bunch of high stuff. This probably is more like 4.
Yeah, with Convoke, and then Triplicate Spirits also has Convoke. And then we've got 2 Generator Servants to kind of boost us up to the top of our curve.
Yeah, so we can kind of skip 3.
So I'm wondering if we maybe want to run more, or run fewer than 18. Maybe run 16, 17, just because we have so many 2-drops.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see going 17 here.
Maybe go 17... Maybe 16 bring in Frenzied Goblin is what I'm thinking. Or maybe just keep it 17 with what we've got. Oh, we have a Borderland Marauder. I think that definitely deserves a spot.
I think so too.
It's a very strong card.
Do you want to cut a Swiftclaw?
Yeah, I think Borderland Marauder is a better Swiftclaw.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations.
But you're right about flying. This will shoot flyers, this will shoot flyers, but like I don't want to rely on our 6-drop to deal with triplicate spheres.
We may also want to bring in Divine Blessing, since we do have 2 Ajani's Pridemates.
The Favor?
Yeah, Divine Favor, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is only 2. The toughness boost is real.
But it does gain life when you cast it, right?
Yeah, gains 3. I'd rather run that than Soulmender.
Well, Soulmender repeats every turn you can pump your Pridemates.
Yeah, we only have 1 Soulmender.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's also the Pegasus has a lot of synergy there with Pridemate.
That would be flying. Yeah, I'd rather run Pegasus than Soulmender.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Really a lot of 2-drops.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just our deck. Maybe
that's just how it plays. Yeah.
2-drop deck.
So it is good that we don't have any double colors until here.
Right.
And we do have a lot of white creatures to help with Convoke. Are all of these creatures? No. Divine Favor and Ephemeral Shields are not, but everything else is.
You can right-click sort by creature now.
New.
Just right-click like out in, group creature separately.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's smart. Did that do it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I mean we're very creature heavy, which I think is great because we do have some Convoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I'm overvaluing the Pridemate life gain combos.
I think so. I think 1's okay, and I don't know. Divine Favors. I don't think it's really that good.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine.
But we need if we didn't, it would be an okay like 23rd card or 22nd card, but
right.
I don't think it's something we want to cut anything else for. It does Scrapyard Mongrel. It's, I mean, 3/3 for 4 is okay, but we've got 2.
I'm okay taking Scrapyard Mongrel out actually for Heliod's Pilgrim, just because it can go and find our Burning Anger.
That's a good idea.
And yeah, we very much need a 3-drop there.
Yeah. This is good for the board.
Yeah. We have no 5-drop, which I think can be okay. You know, it's just not in our pool in these colors.
You're right. It really isn't.
I've noticed they've made it pretty difficult to fill in gaps from other colors because there's so much double colored mana.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could really use a Flesh to Dust. It's great for a 5 slot. It's the removal we're looking for.
Yeah, but it's
double black. So they really, and there's not much color fixing really.
There really isn't. We do have an Evolving Wilds.
That's true.
We could get Shadowcloak Vampire if we wanted to run 1 black card.
It is a pretty beefy flyer, but
yeah, I don't know. It seems like a bad splash. This might be our deck, 17 lands, and we are missing 5, but we could. I think Generator Servant will do a good job of pushing us over.
Yeah. So yeah, if we see one of our Generator Servants turn 2, then turn 3. I guess that's where we would be looking to ramp it to a 5-drop that we don't have.
Yeah.
But aside from that, yeah, I think.
Yes, I would. Should do this before we start recording.
So yeah, I guess if we wanted to run black, we could bring in Carrion Crow and Shadowcloak Vampire just for some flying. Carrion Crow, not the best card.
No, but it does fly.
But yeah, 3-drop for 2/2 flyer is good.
Yeah, well, so if we did this, what would we cut? Because now we're at 25.
I think we would definitely be looking to cut out of our 2-drop spot. So maybe one of our bears, maybe our Pride Mates, if that's just not where we want to go with it.
Yeah, we.
But I don't
actually
know.
Right now.
I don't know if this 3rd color is necessary. This is a pretty slow format, so I think it's going to be a little forgiving if we, don't have.
Whoa! This is competitive, but yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I think we might just be asking for trouble trying to shoehorn a 3rd color to fill some gaps there.
I think you're right. 18 creatures, 5 others. Let's see what lands we need. They're saying 10/7. That's, I guess so.
So just because we have already invoked the name of Wu, do we want to go 18 lands and drop one of our 2-drops?
I could get behind that. Yeah. So what's our weakest one here?
I like Pegasus just because it's a flyer.
I agree.
I think Swiftclaw is really strong to just aggro them out if they don't have something. If they take a while to get anything on the board, our Swiftclaws are just gonna, go to town.
I am a little worried about Fester Gloom and Torch Devil and all the other 1 toughness guys. So I think maybe going 2 Swiftclaw, 2 Pride Mate.
Yeah, I think that's
in 18 lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking good.
So yeah, at this point, do we have any other method of life gain other than the Pegasus? No.
Maybe, yeah, then Pride Mate becomes significantly worse. Although 2/2 for 2 is...
Yeah, it's still
Oh, this is life gain. Oh, yeah, we have lifelink on the soul, which is maybe not something we want to rely on, but it still counts. Yeah, okay, so I like that. 2/2.
So Resolute Archangel, it does not say you gain life, it just says your life changes.
Yeah, it does count.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
If any time, I mean, we'll see if it comes up. But I was listening to, I think Limited Resources talked about this, and they answered this exact question. Because it doesn't, the way it's worded could make it sound like it doesn't actually.
Yeah, well, let's dump some lands in there.
10/8.
Yeah, sounds good.
Add to deck. We don't get the unhinged lands. I guess that's fair. And let's roll it up.
All right.